Hey everyone, welcome back. This particular video we are going to talk about one of the very fundamental issues that we often face, which is how to switch between multiple versions of Java. A lot of us have been in situations where we have projects which use Java 8, Java 11, Java 17, and now 21 and 25 as well. Switching between them, most people find 8 quite difficult, so this is for those of you who do not know how quickly and easy it is to actually navigate between multiple versions. First step is to list what are the versions that you have, which is a very simple Mac provided command, which is user libexec java home-v. This is going to list your versions. In this case, if you see, I have 21 and 1.8 versions installed, which is the basic and the latest 21 version. Now, if I try to see what is my current Java version, you can just click to java-version, and that's going to list that currently my system is set to using Java 21. But how about me wanting to run another application which uses Java 1.8? I will have to switch this up to 1.8. So let's see what's the manual and basic way to do it, and then we'll find a more elegant solution to it. So the most simplest way is to go to your config file, which will be your zshrc. In this case, you will be able to see you have set your Java home as the user libexec Java home with version 21. Now what we want to simply do is update it to 1.8, which means your Java home is now going to be set to 1.8. We already have an export which will add the Java home to path, so therefore we don't have to change path. You can escape wq, which closes your vi, and now we need to source the file. So you're going to source.zshrc. Source is what ensures that the changes you made to zshrc actually take effect. So now this is done. Next step, let us test it out. I again hit the same Java version command, and this time my result is going to be 1.8. In fact, even the Java home is now going to read from the OpenJDK 8 which I have. So each time, if you want a different version, you can go and edit the zshrc file, which is a manual step. So step 1, change the Java home in your zshrc file. Step 2, source the file. And step 3, you're good to go. But this can become quite cumbersome when you're using multiple applications. So in that case, there is also utility you can build and embed right into this zshrc file, so that every time you can use something as simple as, say, switch to Java 21, or even simpler, use Java and give a version, say 21. Right now it does not mean anything. It says that command is not found in the zsh file. So what we need to do is create a new command which can be used to switch, and there is a very simple snippet of code which does this for you. I have already added that here, so let us go through what this actually means, and then we'll copy and see how it works. So you create your function, you give it a name that you want to use. So use Java is what I'll be comfortable with. You can write switch Java, or just change Java version, or whatever suits your needs. This line actually tells you if there is no version number passed by the user. So if there's no version number passed by the user, we want to throw an exception saying, hey, this is how you're supposed to use it, and give an example of what needs to be used. And we return an error code so that the user will have to now enter another command. Now, if, however, version exists, which means the number of arguments is not empty. So $1 is the argument, -z indicates if it is empty or not empty. So if this is empty, we are going to give them how to properly use it. But if it's not empty, then $1 contains my version number. So first thing you need to check, does it already exist? So in that case, this is the same command we used earlier to fetch the list of versions. So user libexec java home-v. In fact, if you go back to your zsh file, if I quickly do vi zshrc, you can see this is exactly what your Java home looks like. I'll copy this from here, and we'll go here, and I'll put it as a comment. This is what it looks like. Java home equals $user excel. 1.8 is the version we had in our zsh file. Right now that is replaced by the argument which you will provide while running the command. So till here, very simple. We're trying to simply set the Java home to the version you had given, which will be great and it'll work if the version exists. But we also need to check what if the version does not exist. So in that case, we have added a dev null check. What this does is, if this returns any error, it's going to basically eat that error up and tell you that it return null to the Java path variable. So if Java path is null, you again have a check here. In that case, you explain to the user that this version does not exist, and then you're going to list the versions which are present. So again, this is the bad case. Now we come to the happy path where everything is correct. So now your Java path actually has the Java path for the version. So you simply need to set Java home to this location and add the path. And once that is done, give a confirmation and exit. So what I'm going to do is copy this right from here, and we are going to edit our file. So you click I, which moves to the insert mode in VI. If you're using other editors, it's even easier, but I'm more comfortable using VI for my ZSHRC files, so I'm going to stick to that. And now I'm going to paste it. This is done. You can escape, WQ, exit the file, and then since it's a change in ZSHRC, you have to source it. So source. Great. Now let's see what is the current versions. So let's clear everything first so we know exactly what is going on. Echo Java home. Current Java home is Java 8 and current Java version is 1.8. Now we're going to use our magic command, which is usejava 21. When you click on it, it says switch to Java 21. What's the Java version? What are the runtimes? But just to be sure, we are again going to try the same commands. Java version, which is technically what your script already ran, and then we can also try to check Java home, which is now pointing to 21. So this is how you can quickly transition between multiple JDKs in the blink of an eye. Thank you so much, and let me know if you have any further questions, clarifications, suggestions, or better ways to do this. Thank you.